Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. I'm so glad to have you here. If you're a subscriber already, and shout out to all my new subscribers. Hey friend, hey, I'm so glad to have you back. So today y'all, I'm gonna do something a little bit different, something new to the channel. We are going to do like a kitchen restock. We're gonna do a kitchen restock day. So what that's gonna consist of is like my normal stuff that I'm restocking and even some new stuff. I'm gonna just take you guys along the process with me. With that, we're gonna probably do that maybe vlog style. I don't know if we're just going, excuse me, we're just going with the flow of things. So let me see, I had to take something off. So typically my kitchen restock or weekly restock consists of making some form of breads. I usually make bagels for us. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably see it because I show a lot of behind the scenes and I share a lot of the things that I make on a weekly basis. So if you're not already following me on my Instagram, make sure that you do so. So yeah, I usually make like bagels. I'll make like biscuits because I'll make that for my mom. Sometimes, occasionally, I will want a biscuit, like a sausage biscuit, just for nostalgic reasons. Like when I was younger, my dad and when we lived in Texas, I'm a military child, so my dad would go and get us McDonald's sausage biscuits. So when I just want that little sense of home, because being a military child, I don't have like a place of home. So when I want like a sense of home through it's really through my senses, then I'll make something that just is reminiscent of my past. So sometimes I'll make biscuits for me, but most of the times I make it for my mom, just as a way of thank you. She helps me out a lot, and so I'll do that. So we have bagels, biscuits, but this week I'm making, and I've been making like chicken weekly, chicken thighs, just for lunches. And so I am not, wait, what am I? Okay, yeah, so we're making chicken today, and I'm actually gonna make a bean salad today. So we're gonna do that. Oh, I'm not making the bagels today because my sourdough starter, let me show you. This is my sourdough starter. His name is Samson. Hi, Samson. And he's been in the fridge. Yesterday I pulled him out and fed him twice. Ooh, nice and boobly. Nice and boobly. Oh yeah, see, that's good for bacon right there. So he's pretty much ready to go. Y'all, my sourdough starter just turned 1 year old, I think this month or last month. I can't remember if it was June or July. And so I'm so happy and so proud of myself for starting that, because I was really intimidated by sourdough for a long time. And I was like, I would see people online, you know how you come across, I don't mean this in a bad way, but you know how you come across those people and you're just like, okay, if you can do it, I know I can do it. And I had one of those moments. So listen, Samson's been with me for 1 year now. So without further ado, we are doing, what did I say? I do need to feed my starter. I think I want to feed him again, because the goal is to make sourdough, the bagel dough, for tomorrow, so then I can just bake the bagels tomorrow and freeze them. But we'll see. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet. I prefer to make them. Do I prefer to make it at night? I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's been a busy day. So we're making bean salad all around the barn to come back here. We're making bean salad. We're making chicken. I'm making breakfast burritos because I've been loving that. And then I was supposed to make biscuits, but I don't have enough self-rising flour. And I could make some myself, but I don't want to. So, and then we're going to just process some stuff for meals. And when I mean process, I mean, I bought some grapes today, so we're going to get those cleaned and ready to go. I also bought some peaches. I got my peaches out in Texas. Texas is this farmer. We got them from Texas. Listen, if you watched my monthly meal plan, I said verbatim, word from word. I am not making sweets this month. I am trying to cut back on the amount of sweets that I'm eating because last month, Flo got the best of me, and I was heavily inflamed. Is that the right word? I had a lot of inflammation. And so it's starting to go down. Girl, we're not doing that. But do you know, I was in the store this morning and I saw these grapes and I said, let me get the cotton candy grapes. We don't get them all the time. Then I saw these peaches and they were on sale. And I was like, hey. And the other day I saw this woman make a peach and blueberry loaf. Then I got home and realized, Jasmine, you said that you're not making sweets. Well, to heck, we are making peach and blueberry loaf. Not today. I might be a short. I don't know, friend. But yeah, that's it. So I talked to you for 6 minutes. Let's get to cooking. Okay, so before I get started with the bean salad, because that's what we're going to do first, I am going to clean my herbs. So I have some dill, which I'm not going to use all of this. I'm using that for another recipe too. Oh, I'm going to use just half my cilantro because I'm using this for a recipe too. Hold up. This one don't smell so good. It don't smell bad, but I had some cilantro last month or the month before. It smells so good. Oh, crap. This is why you clean your herbs, because you don't know who's dropping it on the ground at your grocery store. And I used to work at a grocery store, so I probably know. This is some flat leaf parsley. I'm going to use like half of this bunch too. I think so. Okay. And then I have some kale. Hold on. And I'm going to use this whole, I think I'm going to use this whole thing. I don't like the stem. Who's that, D'Angelo? I think so. Okay, y'all, so I got all of the parsley. Well, I got all of the herbs. And wait, not the dill. Let's add some dill. It's such a delicate thing. It reminds me of like Dr. Seuss. I think that's a good amount. Okay, I like dill. So, and we're going to save this for a recipe. Y'all just wait for that. And so I'm going to put some vinegar in here and some cool water and let that soak while we make our dressing. I just kind of eyeball it. Probably about a quarter cup of vinegar. Okay, same process. We are going to vinegar and water. While our herbs and everything is being cleaned, I'm going to make my sauce for the dressing for the bean salad. So it calls for, which I need to mix around, some tahini. Ooh. Baby, I was like, why did that thing open up so smoothly? Thank the Lord it's sealed. And tahini, if you don't know, it's like made from sesame seeds, I believe. And it's used for stuff like, I know it's probably most commonly known for us, maybe in America, some of us, in hummus. But I use it a lot in for salad dressings. So let's give that a good mix. I tried to order this, y'all, with my groceries, and for some reason, Walmart is weird. Certain products, it won't be available like on the app, but I know it's in the store. Like I've seen it there, but you can't order it through the app. So I don't know, maybe it's their way to keep you inside their store as well. Whoa, making a mess, making a mess. She said you need like 2, like 4, I don't know. We're gonna eyeball it all. So there's that. Oh my Lord, let me get this together because this is a nightmare. We have our tahini at the bottom. The recipe card, I'm gonna leave the recipe down below for those that are interested. Dijon mustard. I say about that much. Decent plus. I should have had all this ready. Salt and some pepper. I like pepper. Red pepper flakes. Whole lemon. Red wine vinegar. Little water. And some garlic. So instead of me just like mincing my garlic, I'm going to make a paste out of it. I saw Chef Michael Simon do this, and so naturally, I'm going to do it too. I think he put like a tiny bit of salt on it. Okay, let's see. So you just smush it with the back of your knife, but maybe I need to make it smaller. Well, I don't know. Why isn't it working? It smells good though. Pieces getting paste-like. I just don't eat big old chunks of garlic. That's not cute. Okay. Good, friend. Okay, that's about as good as it's gonna get. It did smush some. I think my pieces were just big. Let me be careful this night, y'all. My knife skills I need to work on. You would not believe that I was a culinary student. Not like in college, but in high school. You would never think that to be true. I mean, maybe. Okay, y'all. So now, wait, did we do everything? We did our garlic, our lemon. I think that's everything. And so now, just give it a good mix. Let's see. Ooh, I think I'm gonna need some more. Or I'm going to need some more water in there because it's really thick. That's different. I don't know what it needs. It needs something though. Yeah, that tahini gives you straight up hummus vibes. It definitely needs water, but I feel like it needs like I'm gonna add some cumin into it because I feel like it needs like a touch of like smokiness. Yeah, I think that's it. This is my own dressing. Nobody's eating this. You know what? I think if I was to make this, if I was to make it again, I'm not gonna do the red wine vinegar. I'm not a big fan. I think I would use something else, but we're gonna put this in the fridge so it can sit. It might work well with the just as a compliment with, it might complement the salad. So not giving up on it, but on its own, not a fan. Like, it's okay. I have already cleaned and washed my vegetables. Recipe calls for cucumber. Let's do this in half. And you can make the pieces as big or small as you want to. I never tried this, but it looked interesting. And it's good to get our vegetables, so. Thing with the tomatoes. I'm using 2 Roma tomatoes. Oh, I meant to get beefsteak tomatoes. Crap. I gotta keep going back to these stores. Well, maybe I'm just gonna use 1 tomato because I got some deli meat and I like tomatoes on my sandwiches. So you can choose to de-seed or keep your seeds in. I am a tomato girly, so I don't mind. We're gonna dice a red onion. I have 1 large, humongous red onion, which, by the way, let's get our eyes together. I like to get a clean paper towel and wet it and leave it on my cutting board. That helps with the tears. This is probably like, I don't know, like 1 small red onion. So now I'm gonna soak these in some water so it can take a little bit of that bite out of that red onion taste. Now we are ready for our beans. So I have 3 canned beans. That I have drained and rinsed. And these beans consist of garbanzo chickpeas, white northern beans, and then I use kidney beans. And so now we are ready for our herbs. And now we have our herbs cleaned and spinned as dry as it could possibly be. And we're gonna give this a nice little chop through. And our dill. I'm gonna drain those red onions. Okay, so we have all of our herbs in there. Now our red onions are drained. Because I know what I like, I'm actually going to add a little bit of olive oil into this. This wasn't authentic to the recipe, but I just feel like it could do well. And then I'm actually going to season this with salt and pepper. Not too much. Okay. And then whoops. Let's give this a mix without making a mess, huh? Maybe I should put the top on it and give it a shake. Give it a shake. Give it a shake. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be mine. Give it a shake. Yeah, there we go. Let me give it a try. That front is pretty good. I like that. That looks really good. Just on some rice or something, it might be pretty good. I'm gonna she put the sauce directly on hers. I'm not gonna do that because if I don't like this, I'm gonna remix it. So I'm gonna put the sauce on the side, but I'll plate my plate at the end. So that's pretty much the base of our 3-bean salad. I just wanted kale just for some extra vegetables. So let's chop up our kale and get that ready for the week. I like my kale really, really small. So I'm gonna chop this up into small. I like to you should roll it up, but I just ball it up and run my knife through it like that. So you get smaller pieces. And kale, you want to massage that before you start eating it, because some people it's easier to digest that way if you massage your kale. So now we have our kale ready for the week. All right, y'all, so we got our salad done. Now it's time to process the meat and get this ready for lunches and get this ready for dinner. So this bowl, excuse me, we're gonna do our chicken breast. So I got this full pack or family style pack, I don't know, from Walmart. For this one is $14. And you get, let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can get 14 chicken breasts, maybe a little bit more from this one pack. I am going to clean mine with water and vinegar before we trim these up. And then in this bowl, we have our chicken thighs. This one is not so much bigger than, this one was $12, but this one which I think is a good deal, because the smaller pack is about, I think the only difference is I think about 2 pieces of chicken. So you have 1, 2, 3, wait, what? We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I get 12. And then the other one I get about, I want to say about 10 or 11 pieces. So you know what, it may be better to just go ahead and get the half pack, because it's about the same. It just depends on the price. This pack is actually about the same price as the half pack. It just depends. So again, I'm gonna just clean these with some vinegar, and then we'll trim them up, season them up, and get them in the air fryer. My chicken has sit 15 minutes, and so now what I'm about to do is season my chicken thighs and get them in the air fryer to cook. So let's do that. We got our prepared chicken. For an easy way to kind of just trim up this fat, which sometimes I don't always do. I'm gonna be honest, like sometimes I don't always do that. It just depends on how much it is. If it's like a little bit, then I'll leave it on. But for the most part, it's a little outrageous. I'll just go in with some kitchen shears and clean them up. Make sure that y'all, if you do clean your chicken up, trim up the fat like that, make sure that you do sanitize your, I know that's obvious, but some people are new to cooking. So yeah, I don't care about this little excess water in here from the meat. I'm not frying it. If I was frying it, you want your chicken dry. But I'm gonna go in with some olive oil. And then I have some onion powder, and my spices usually change. Like, it just depends on my mood and what I got going on. So some pepper, garlic, and then this week I want to add, for some reason I want to add some more W sauce, and then I'm gonna use some Montreal chicken seasoning. Excuse me. If you ain't sneezing, it ain't seasoned. Okay, so I'm gonna give this a mix, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this into the air fryer. I cook mine on 350 for a total of 18 minutes, 9 minutes on each side, and yeah. I'm gonna spray the air fryer with some avocado spray, just for easier cleanup. And then depending on the size, I'll add like, I don't know, 3 to 4, it just depends. This smells good. So I got 3 and 9 minutes on each side, y'all. Okay, y'all, so our chicken, this is what it looks like after 9 minutes, and then we're gonna flip it over. Oops, excuse me, I'm doing this with one hand, y'all. I'm gonna flip this over and cook it the remaining 9 minutes. Now with this chicken, I'm gonna divide this up into my 3 different chicken meals, or 3 different chicken meals. So for these ones, I put these to the side. This is on a clear cutting board. I use this for meat only. So, raw meat. So I'm gonna put this into this bag. I'm making Chick-fil-A sandwiches this week. So chicken sandwiches, so I'm gonna put this to the side. And because I need to make pickles, like the pickle juice for the brine, I'm not gonna season this just yet. So stay tuned for that video, so you can see how I make my Chick-fil-A sandwiches. The rest of this, I'm going to freeze. So this month I'm making like huli chicken. I'm just gonna divide it in half. So let me see, let me count it out like this. 1, 2, 2, and 5. So I'm gonna put 5 of the chicken breasts in here, and this is gonna be for our huli chicken. Ew, I'm just gonna wipe the bags off with some bleach water. And then this one's gonna be for barbecue chicken because I will be grilling this month. So we don't all eat chicken breast, so that's why I'm gonna put the 4 in here. So look, you got 3 different meals. If you have a smaller size family, you could stretch this out even more. So there is that. Get all the air out, and then I'm gonna put it in the freezer. So that's all ready done. Okay, I'm gonna wipe the top of my bag so we're not spreading any germs. I always keep bleach water when I'm cooking in the kitchen, just so I can clean as I go and sanitize where I need. So, and then I'll get rid of this rag and clean with another one. The next thing I'm going to prep is pickles. So, but I am going to do this in another video. So you guys want to see my, we got Chick-fil-A at the house. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when that video goes up, and it should go up sometime after this video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Our first batch of chicken is done. These are different tongs. These are shorter, so these are done and ready to cool. Now we just repeat that until all the chicken is done. Okay, y'all, so I'm about done for today. I'm just gonna wrap up this chicken, and is that it, y'all? I think that's it. We got our chicken processed and ready to go. I made my pickles for Chick-fil-A sandwich, Chick-fil-A night. We got Chick-fil-A at the house. We processed our kale and got that ready. Got that prepped, not processed, y'all. We prepped our kale. We prepped our dressing, which, y'all, I just put this in the refrigerator and I realized tahini gets solid in the fridge. So we got our bean salad ready for the week and our chicken, y'all, and that's it. I am actually going to split this video in 2. So I know I said I was going to do breakfast burritos, but I'm going to put that in part 2. So again, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that video. Yeah, it's approaching dinner time. Usually I would do this like earlier in the day and get everything knocked out, but sometimes life, friend, it happens. So, but I thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hold on, before we go, let me try this salad, y'all. Let me try this salad. I've had nibbles of it and it's really, really good. This reminds me of when I was younger. My parents used to eat a bean salad like this, but it had, I don't think it didn't have cucumbers. It had rice and beans, diced tomato, and oil and vinegar, something like that. I can't remember. And yeah, it was called like rice salad. It was in this cookbook called So Fat, No Fat, and Low Fat, and they loved it. I think some corn would be good in here too. So I'm gonna add some of this dressing. Oh, it's still soft. It's still soft, y'all. Oops. Got my apron dirty. I think they have those new like thin Triscuits that I think would be really, really good with this. So I'm not gonna put kale in it today, but I do have a piece of chicken that I can eat with this. Listen, I'm gonna be hungry, so because I skip lunch and I'm one of those people, like, if I didn't get all my meals and my protein in for today, I will, what am I trying to say? I'll be up in the middle of the night, like, stomach growling, okay? Doesn't look the prettiest, but you get the drill. Let's try this. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the dressing. Okay, here are my thoughts. Don't like the dressing. That tahini has a very very, very potent taste than the tahini that I'm usually used to buying. So I think I could like it more if I use my usual tahini. Or the woman, her recipe, she used like 4 cloves of garlic. So maybe if I add more garlic or garlic powder to it, onion powder, I may like it. Maybe green onions too. That would have been good. But the salad itself, I like it. I think I would just do a different dressing. Like I would do more of a kind of like Italian inspired, like some oil, some vinegar, and some Italian, just some natural Italian herbs. And I think that'd be good. Or if I want to do something, I'll do like a yogurt base or a cottage cheese base style dressing. But other than that, it's all right. I just, like, I'm gonna finish it, but I won't make it again. Not, at least not with that tahini. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, and I know to do another restock video. So and then don't forget to check out part 2, which will be coming up very, very soon, which I'll be doing breakfast burritos and maybe some sourdough. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.